Welcome back to K-Shot Press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie Law. Joining us today is an 8-3 bantamweight coming off a long layoff, making his return on Friday, May 9th at LFA 208 in Santa Cruz, California. He's back. It's Allan Begosso. How you doing, Allan?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Eddie, for having me here. It's a pleasure to talk to you today.
Man, you too. Appreciate you making time, dude. So, Sao Paulo, man, take me back to Brazil. What's it like growing up there?
Uh, where I grew up?
Yeah, Sao Paulo, right?
Yeah, São Paulo.
Yeah,
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 was in São Paulo, the capital.
yeah. What was it like growing up there?
Um, was great. Like every kid in São Paulo, like playing soccer in the streets. You know what I mean? Like fighting sometimes.
Mhm.
But I never been like a guy like who like
Yeah.
really fighting in the street. But like playing soccer, having fun. Yeah, it was awesome growing there. I
There you
feel
go, man. Huh.
I was telling the other day, like my girl, like I miss these times like where like the kids play in the street, you know what I mean? Like it was so much fun.
Yeah, different times, man. Growing up, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones. You came back whenever the lights turned on. These days, you,
Yes,
you can't even go anywhere without an air tag in your pocket, man.
exactly, exactly.
It's wild stuff. So then you make your way to California years later. You go to Team Alpha Male, one of the premier camps for lighter weights and everything. Plenty of bodies to train with. I'm sure that was exciting. What was it like to train at Alpha Male for as long as you did?
Alpha male, it's kind of like my home in United States. Like
Okay, yeah,
I left like United States like without I left Brazil without
yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? Like just with a dream, and I came to Team Alpha Male. Like everyone, support me there, hug me, and like I started showing. Uh, my skills and they like it. Then a lot of people like Corey Garber, like he always asking me like to help in camp, and Yadon Song, like a bunch of killers, you know what I mean? I'm used to training with these guys, so it was like awesome to train there, to live in Sacramento. I love the city too. Like I can't complain about nothing from
Mhm.
over there. Like it's everything is amazing there.
There you go. Are you still training? You still doing your camps at Alpha Male? Or are you somewhere else now?
No, right now I moved to Las Vegas, so I'm
Mhm.
going to Syndicate right now,
Nice.
which is really great, good gym as well.
Mhm.
The one reason like I decided to go train at Syndicate here in Las Vegas, it was because like they have a very similar, training mentality. You know what I mean? Like they very friendly. I really like the vibes.
Mhm. Have you gotten to run the Marab in there? Train a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I did a few trainings with him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of killers there too, like some Russians, some Georgians. They
Mhm.
they fucking strong.
So yeah, it's just a bunch of killers in one room. Let's see who comes out of there, right?
Yes, yes. But they at the same
Yeah.
time they very nice. They teach me a lot, being honest. Like,
Mhm.
because I'm a striker, that's no secret for nobody, like, and of course I've been training like grappling my whole life too, but like they they are the best in this area, like, so they always been like teaching me and help me grow.
There you go. All right, man. Before we get to your fight next week, big fight, let's talk about Contender Series real quick. You faced, Ferry Basharat, came out the wrong end of that decision, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
Contender Series was fun and all that. What was that experience like? Because you got a taste of what the UFC is like, and I'm
yeah,
sure you didn't get full. I'm sure you're still hungry for it.
yeah. The thing, when I was in the container stores, like one thing I saw was like the difference of the treatment, like with the athletes. So I like I completely understand, and like after this experience, I completely understand why people wants to go to UFC. You know what I mean? Like because it's fucking amazing. Like there's cameras on top of you. You know what I mean? Like there's everything you needed, like food. How the structure on UFC Performance Institute. Like
Mhm.
it's fucking amazing. Like I'm very grateful for the experience. Unfortunately, I got the loss by decision, but fuck it. I can't complain. It's just try and move forward, and hopefully I got the sign this year.
Hey, next week's the first step towards that for sure.
Yeah.
So you've been out of action for a little bit, man, since 2023. What's been going on?
Man, I don't even know. Like I even like wondering like if I stop or keep going because like so many fights, like 5 fights in the row, like cancel. Like always
Yeah.
some reason. Like one of this, like I pull out because my grandpa was very sick in Brazil, and I went there. Glad, like grateful he's okay right now.
Mhm.
But you know that's the only fight I pull out. But the other 4 fights, like three of these fights, like was in the fight week, and
Mhm.
they just canceled the fight. Like
Hmm.
and like always some reason. Like what the first guy, like he say I gotta bite for the dog.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. In the fight week, and the other guy like had a problem is in his brain MRI,
Mm.
and which is like more like I get it, you know, it's not his fault as well. So the other guy, the other show I supposed to find in Japan, like they didn't work on my work visa in the time, and I was in the plane going. In the fight week, I was in the plane and going, and they like in the connection, they call me like, "Hey, you can get into the
No.
country." I say,
Oh.
"Bro, yeah,
Oh no.
yeah." So always something going on, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, like, but I want to find out. You know what I mean? I don't know what is the way it should
Mhm.
go, but I want to find out. You know what I mean? Like, my
Yeah.
my mind like was very like frustrated. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I even started like other business like because I thought like I don't know if you're supposed to do this anymore. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like because so many fights cancel more than 1 year. I'm coming from a surgery on my hand. Like I have 5 surgeries in my hand, so I'm coming from
Mm.
the last one, and now these fights cancel in a row. I say, man, I don't know if but here we are. We're gonna keep going.
Let's hope we make it through next week, dude. Because you got another fight. We could probably sitting back like, all right, what's it gonna be this time? What's it
Yeah.
gonna be now? Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, a dog bit me. Is that the weirdest reason you've ever heard for someone pulling out of a fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I never heard that before. That's the
Bro,
strangest
I
thing.
never heard too. Like, should be really bad, like to pull out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, something crazy, right? All
but
right, so yeah, 630 days, man, since you've been you've been out of action, and all that. I mean, out of a fight. I'm sure you've still been training and working on things. Have you seen the improvement within that time? I know it's frustrating not getting to actually fight, but there's, for sure you've been working on things, throughout the
yeah,
whole time.
yeah. I have been camping like for more than a year. I like to say like like
Yeah.
ah. Yeah, I grow a lot, like especially like my ground game. Like I told you, I was training a lot with the wrestlers, the grappling guys, and I think my grappling improved a lot, and was kind of hard for me like to keep it training like very focused like because my mind was like every time like schedule a fight for me, my mind was like I don't know if it's gonna happen. I try my best every day, wake up and do my job. You know what I mean? Like go practice. And I did that, but a lot of times like my mind wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like because like even like right now I can't
Mhm.
believe I'm gonna fight. It's
Right,
like
right, right.
it's a weird feeling now because it's been a while, and now it's cancel. Like I don't know if it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
so, but yeah, I improve. Yeah, I'm always trying to get better. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Like even if I don't fight,
Mhm.
I will keep training to get better. You know what I mean? I love fight.
I saw one of your posts on Instagram. You were making a joke like, you know what? I'm retiring. I'm gonna be a TikTok star now. You were doing dances with Luana. That was
Yeah.
pretty fun. That was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. It's because they DC put this nickname on her. Like she's the TikTok queen because all her fights like she does the dances and all of that, and she just like sometimes like she just invited me to do it, but I'm terrible dancing. Like and I was just joking.
Look, man, you're Brazilian. You got rhythm in there, man. You got
Hey,
rhythm. You could pull it.
bro, I'm so it. That's the same thing when the people know me and they say,
Yeah.
"Bro, you're not black belt Brazilian Jiu Jitsu." I say, "No, how you're Brazilian?" I say, that's the same thing.
I get it when I go to weddings and parties and stuff. I start dancing. They're like, "Oh, it's because you're Mexican." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I got rhythm, dude. It's natural born." So I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
man. So let's talk about it, man. LFA 208, Friday, May 9th in Santa Cruz, California. Quick flight from Vegas for you, taking on Davaajamts Batsuren. First of all, how are you feeling, mentally and physically coming into this fight?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm great. I'm almost on way already. You know, like uh, the camp was amazing. First time doing the camp with Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
They did it pretty well. Like they scheduled me all my trainings, everything. John Wood, like he helped me a lot. Like some mistakes I was doing, like he helped me to fix it. And yeah, it was great, man. I'm feeling great. My body is great. My mind is on, like, is there. Uh, and that's it. You know, I just want to go there and take this win home and sign with UFC.
Hey, that's the goal, man. So when
Yeah.
you got the name Batsuren, did you already know who he was, or did you have to look him up?
No, I just still don't know who he it is.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah, yeah.
I of course I try looking up, but
Mhm.
I didn't find nothing. John, my coach, he say he found a video. I know he's tall.
Yeah.
I know he's tall, and he used to fight on the like two above weight class,
Hmm.
but I don't know much more. You know what I mean? Like that, there's no many things from him. Like in the, I
Hmm.
didn't find at least. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm ready. That's what I say, brother. Like I have been training like with champions. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Hmm.
ready for fucking
Oh yeah.
anything. You know?
Yeah, I mean, so at this point, this whole training camp is more focused on just you doing the things you do well, right? Like just focusing on that.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
There
And
you
I,
go.
and I, and that's the way I like it for all the fights. Being
Oh
honest,
yeah.
like I never been the guy like who watch it like 100 times the guy's tape. You know, I like it to know what he does,
Hmm.
how he come. You know what I mean? Like, but because sometimes like you watch the tape and you go to the fight and everything happens different. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
inside the cage, like Mike Tyson say. You know, everyone has a plan until get a punch in the face, and that's
Yes,
the
sir.
the fucking true. You know.
100%, dude. So, all right. So we get this win, whatever. You've already got a taste of the UFC, right? Within the series,
Mm-hmm.
you're about as close as you can to UFC headquarters, living in Vegas. So after you get this win next Friday, May 9th, are you gonna get some mic time with either Gil or Alan Joban? Who or what are you gonna call for next? Like, what is the next step?
Being honest with you, my next step, I told everyone like I'm gonna do this fight. If UFC sign me, I keep going. Of course, I love it. If
Mm-hmm.
UFC don't sign me, I'm not gonna keep fighting.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, so everything's on the line in this fight, man. You got everything on the line.
yeah, but no pressure. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm not pressured at all. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, but it's just there's a lot of reason for that. You know,
Sure.
uh, like I'm turning 30 this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still young. I know that, but like UFC already know me. They know what I can do. I have like 7 fights on LFA. I feel like I need to start thinking on money. My whole life I fought for like no money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the money is on UFC. Unfortunately, that's the only. There's no many shows like paying like good. I when I say good is like to change life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like UFC does. Uh, and if it this don't happen like after this fight, that's gonna be like my seventh fight for the LFA. I have
Mm-hmm.
2 title fights there. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
if it don't happen after this, like I don't know what they want more from me. You know what I mean? Like so,
Mm-hmm.
I just decided to do this one, see what is gonna happen, and if it don't happen, like it's okay, not supposed to be, I think. And if it happen, I will be fucking happy, and I will keep doing my what I do.
I mean, I feel it, man. I feel like you're gonna get it done. I really do. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pushing for you, buddy. So all right. So who is one guy in the UFC once you get in there, 135? Like let's say you win your fight, you get in there. Who's the one guy you really really want to fight at 135?
I really want to fight. Uh, who's the champion now? Or is Merabi? No, Merabi. I don't want to
I'm
fight him
yeah,
right now.
he's your friend. I don't know if you
No,
want to fight
no,
your friend up the
no.
rep.
Yeah, that's true. No, Merabi. No. Uh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't. Being honest, like anyone, because I told like my girl too, like being honest, like today, I don't. Of course, if it happened, you'd be fucking awesome. Happen, but I don't think more like today in
Mhm.
be the bantamweight world UFC champion. Being honest, like I wanna fucking collect checks. You know what I mean? Like, I wanna go
Mhm.
there, and every fight doesn't matter who it is. I wanna fucking kill each other and take the bonus home. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's how you make money in UFC. You know. So that's my goal, like doesn't matter who gonna be. I can debut against fucking Shannon O'Malley, fuck I don't care, you know what I mean? Like
That'd be crazy. One guy that is watching your your fight tapes and all that. I was just like, man, him and Chito Vera would have a banger of a fight. That'd be
yeah,
fun. Like
yeah.
that'd be just two guys that don't care about going to the ground. Let's just stay here and throw. See what happens. That'd be fun.
Yes. I would
You know.
love to do that. Yeah, anyone, bro. I never say no to any fights, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I should have. I should have. If I do that, I would probably had a more strategic career, but like I'm already here. And right now, at this point, I I can't say no too much, you know what I mean?
There you go. All right, man. So a couple quick fire questions, and we'll get you on your way. All right, who's your biggest supporter right now in your career? Like you're training all the time, you're doing everything, right and everything. Who's the one person that's always pushing, like, hey, keep going, keep going, keep pushing?
I think me and my girl we very like tie each other like I push her, she push me, you know what I mean? Like even when I told you like I was like fuck, I don't know, you
Mhm.
know, and she like no man, do one more, let's see and see what happens, you know what I mean? Like and I think right now we're very tight, like we very close each other. We train every day together, we do everything together, like it's awesome. Like I never thought I would have somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like so, it's been awesome. Like live this journey right now, like together with her and
Yeah.
supporting each other.
How cool is it to see her in there though? Because you get to go with her to all the things, you get to watch her shine and all that. How cool is that?
It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's like I like I told you, like whatever happens in my career, like I'm very happy and grateful for everything the fights bring to me already. And but it's awesome like to see like she fighting and winning and conquer her goals, like even like some friends I have, you know what I mean? Like I have so many friends on UFC right now. I mean, when I say friends, it's like close people, like I really I care, like to see them good, and I see so many people there and living this dream, and looks like it, like I'm part of that, you know what I mean? Like because in some way like I help them as well. So I'm very happy and grateful for all this, like for to see their win, to be part of the camps, you know what I mean? Like I told you, like Cody become like a really good friend for me. Even like he coming from the losses, I know who he is, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like so, I really enjoy this.
There you go, man. So would you ever, once you get in there, man, because you're gonna get in there. Once you get in there, would you
Yes.
prefer to fight on the same card as Luana or nah? Like, would you be okay with that? Would you be like, nah, separate cards?
I mean, if we have to do it, we
Yeah,
do it. But I prefer not
yeah.
because I'm her coach too. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yes.
I'm her head coach actually. I do all the plans, the everything
Mhm.
for her. Of course, the now we have other coaches helping too, but I plan everything. Like so for me having fight 1 week before her,
Mhm.
it's already been like very hard and busy, like
Mhm.
so I can imagine like in the same day is gonna be fucking crazy. I don't
Yeah.
think I can like I told you, like if we need to do it, like if you show him notice, they call me like, fuck it, here we go, you know, like I don't care. But I prefer like
Mhm.
she goes and we focus, then I goes and we focus on that.
There you go. All right, man. Who is your favorite combat sports athlete ever in any combat sport?
I love George St. Pierre.
There you go. Have you got to meet him yet?
No, I wish.
Oh, you'll get. Oh,
Yeah,
you're in Vegas, so you'll get there. You're absolutely.
yeah,
You'll meet him.
yeah. I've
100%.
been waiting here and show up in APAC on the PI.
There you go. All right, man. On May 9th in Santa Cruz, California against Batsuren, what can the fans expect from Allan Begosso?
My best. You know what I mean? Like they always can expect my best. I will do my best. I'm always looking for a finish. They know that. You know,
Mhm.
like only two of my wins it's by decision. So I'm coming. I'm coming for all. You know what I mean? Like I'm. I want to take head off. I want to finish. Put somebody to sleep. I'm hungry. I'm so can expect everything like I can do it for to finish the fight.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, come into an octagon near you because we're speaking it into existence because my man's going to get there. Allan Begosso at the Kaiser Permanente Arena against
Yes.
Batsuren next weekend. Tickets available at LFA.com to Ticketmaster, broadcasting live on UFC Fight Pass. Ladies and gentlemen, Allan Begosso, thanks for the time, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie.